Right, so this is the second part of using SketchUp to get your assignment done. Okay, so this is where we started, and this is what I'll be referring to. So remember, we've got the decent sketch of the design. Doesn't have to be to scale yet, okay, but to do the SketchUp, you just need it neat with all the dimensions. Okay, so I'm going to be drawing this exact thing. We're going to have labels, we're going to have dimensions, and it's going to be beautiful. Okay, so I'm going back to SketchUp. Okay, so this is where we left the hipster standing there looking a bit lonely. Okay, now I can scroll just with the scroll thing on the mouse. I can scroll in and out. I'm going to give it a bit of room here. So first of all, I'm going to do just the outside. So I need a big old rectangle that's 12.2 and then 10.2. All right, so I've got this, and I'm going to start here. Righto, so this line here, because it's red, I know it is parallel to the red axis. So I'm going to go 12.2. So without moving the mouse, I leave the mouse there and I type in 12.2, enter. So that is 12.2 meters. And then come back here. All right, there we go. So it's green, so I know it's on the green axis. So that's going to be a right angle. And I want that 10.2. So I leave the mouse right there and go 10.2. See down the bottom right hand, it's got the 10.2. Right, then it's got to be a rectangle. So I start back up here and I come along and I need that 12.2. Then I just got to join the dots. Look at that. See that it is already green. So it means it's all square. Bang, and it will color it in. So that is my outside. I'm just going to scroll in a little bit there. So what do I need? Okay, so first of all, along this side here, I'll just flip screens. Okay, I need to establish where that point is. I'm going to start there. Actually, no, I'm going to start over here. Okay, so I'm going to come up from here, 5.8 meters, and that's where that wall is going to start. All right, so I've got to, how am I going to do? Here's what we do. Righto. So, there's my pen. All right, so if I click on these buttons here, see we've got tape measure. That is incredibly useful. Click on tape measure. All right, so I want to go up 5.8 meters along here. So I click on that endpoint and I start moving along. Now see how the length thing down the bottom is changing? I'm going to type in 5.8. 5.8. Righto, bang. See that little dot up here, that there. Okay, so that is a guide point. All right, so now I go back to drawing the lines because I need to go along parallel to this one here. From this point, I've got to come along 5.2 meters because that's what my plan says. So I start at the guide point, click on it, and it's red, it's good, and I need it 5.2 meters. So I leave the mouse be, 5.2, bang, righto. So that's my wall coming in there. Now, what's it say next? What's it say next? Okay, well, let's just get back to my PDF. All right, so I've got to go up 0.4 and along 4.3. Okay, so from there, so let's get lines again. All right, so I've got to get a right angle. And is it green? Yes, it's green. All right, go, there, it's green. So I go 0.4. There it is. Let's zoom in a bit. Yep. And then I come along this way, 4.3, because that's what my plan says. Right. Zoom out. All right, so that's my internal wall to start, but I've got to get it over here somewhere. Okay, so it's going to end up along there. Now, according to my plan, this point along here is 7.2 meters from here. See, I've got 7.2 meters up to get to that point there. Okay, let's go back. And I want the tape measure. Coming along, 7.2. There's my little marker there. Make sure I've got the pencil. So I go from there to there, bang. Right, that's my internal wall. Brilliant. Now notice I'm getting to this little cursor when I'm finished using the stuff, okay? And you finish using the lines, etc. All right, so that's my internal wall. All right, so I can now put some labels in. I think it was this one. Nope. I'll go down here. Text. All right. So, it automatically gives me the area. You can put that in if you want, but you'll have to do the maths for it later on. But this is the workshop. So, workshop area. Cool. And I just double click. All right, and then I'm going to do another one up here. And this is the customer. All right, cool. So I've labeled the two areas. Now, we can't put the doors in right now, but I'm going to wait until it's a bit 3D. Because, yeah, it'll just be easier. But even if you decide not to go 3D, you can just mark where the doors are using the tape measure thing, okay? If you're not going to go 3D, I'll also show you how to put dimensions in because you need to put the dimensions. So let me just go, so I'll just redo that, okay? This one here, dimensions, you want that. So if I click there and drag down to here, click on that and then slide out, look at that. It's told me what the dimensions are. But wait, there's more. What if I go from there and I slide along to there and come out, that's 5.8. And then from there, I slide along to there and come out, that's 4.4. Sweet. Okay, so you can put all the dimensions you need in using that. But let's make it 3D and therefore actually put some doors in. Okay, let's assume this is going to be maybe, let's make the walls 3.5 meters high. All right, so how do we do that? Okay, I've just got to find the right commands. Where was it? Offset. This is the one you need. You need offset. Okay. Now let's say we're going to make the walls 10 centimeters thick, which is 0.1 of a meter. Remember, we're working in meters here. So 10 centimeters is 0.1. I'm going to click on offset. Oh, look at that. So look at, bang, it's immediately highlighted this area. All right. I click on that and look, I've got this little offset. So as I scroll the mouse, ooh, and look down the bottom there. It's got these negative 0.17. All right, well, apparently it reckons it's negative, so we'll run with that. But I'm going to type in negative 0.1. Okay, and over here, same thing, negative 0.1. Now, because it's negative, it's actually gone outside, which I didn't actually expect it would do. Usually it puts it inside, but that's all right. We can live with that 100%. Okay, if you put it inside, no worries. It'll just be not a negative. All right, so we put the walls in. That was easy. But wait, there's more. And we come up to this one where it says push-pull. Click on that one, and as I move over, bang, see how it's highlighted just the walls. There's the workshop area. It's highlighted just the walls. You get to that point, and, ooh, look at that. All right, but I want it 3 meters. Let's go 3.5. So I'm going to type in 3.5, bang. There's my walls that are 3.5 meters tall. But I can't see very much, so I'm going to just rotate things around a bit. All right, go back to my push-pull. I don't want that. I want that. What do we say? 3.5. 3.5. Okay. I'll go back to orbit. Now I've still got to do the internal wall. Back to push-pull. There's push-pull. All right, and I want 3.5. Bang. All right, so there's all the walls. But it's a bit of a prison at the moment, isn't it? We've got to actually have some... Oh! Didn't mean to do that. Control Z. All right, I need orbit. Right, that's better. Okay, notice too, it always keeps the writing horizontal, no matter which way you spin it. All right, so let's just go back to the... hang on. Let's get the hipster back on the screen. All right, so we want a door here. I'll just go back to the screen. Okay, we're going to put these 3 doors in. That one, and that one. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, I'm just going to zoom in again. I haven't really said how far along the door is on my plan, but I'm going to make it up. I'm going to go, let's say it comes in 0.5 meter. Probably should put that on the plan, but I want the tape measure. So from this corner here, I'm going to come along 0.5 meter, so 0.5. All right, so you've got this that little dot there. Right, I'm going to go from that dot again, and I'm going to have the meter, on the, sorry, 1.2 meters is the doorways. I've said that on the plan. So I want 1.2. Right, so see those 2 dots? That's the edges of the door. Let's get back to the line. Okay, now I'm going to go, I don't want green and I don't want red, I want blue. There we go, blue, because blue is coming vertical. Now, how tall is the doorway? Let's go 2.4 meters. Okay, and then I'm going to come across. This one will be red, and I want 1.2. And then I come down. Bang, that's my door. But how do I get in, you say? Okay, well, let's go back to push-pull. I just highlight the door. Look at that. So how tall, how thick was the walls again? 0.1. 0.1. Look at that, it's gone. You can see through the door. Okay, so using that same technique, you can put a door over here, and you can put a door at the front. Okay, and you might then also want to have far more dimensions on it. So if I go back to here, dimensions, not tape, so not tape measure, but dimensions. You know, I might want to do that. And my door, come back to there. Door is 1.2 wide. You could put some internal stuff in there. All right, it's struggling because I probably need to zoom in. Yep, there we go. Etc. Okay. So you can then pretty it up. You can put all the doors in. You can put all the dimensions in. And of course, you need the labels. Finally, what you will need is some screenshots of this. So you probably want a couple of screenshots to show all the details. So, you know, actually this one over here is, I suppose, essentially that's the front, isn't it? You will want something vertical. Oop. My mouse is playing weird things. You probably want something like that. You probably want, you know, a bit of an angle like that, etc. So you want multiple screen captures of that just to show off what you've done. Okay, so that is how you do this design on SketchUp. Enjoy.